Hey everybody, welcome back to Barbecue by Biggs. I'm Aaron, and today we're doing smoked chicken halves. We're gonna show you how we take this and make it this. Smoky, juicy, just plain delicious. If you guys wanna see how we do this, come along with us. Stay tuned. So for these chicken halves today, we got our Yoder smokers up to 275 degrees. Let me bring you down here and show you what we're gonna do with the chicken. All right, so we're gonna start this off just like as if we were gonna spatchcock it. Go flip it over the back, find that backbone. You can tell, you got the tail here, got the neck here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our knife, instead of cutting it down the sides like spatchcocking it, we're just gonna go right down the middle of that skin. And we're gonna take that skin, pull it back a little bit. That should expose the backbone there. So now you can see the backbone right here. We'll just take our knife, cut down this side. A pair of shears is better, but if you got a sharp knife, it'll go through it. Get to that big bone. Go right through. Other side. Get to that big bone. Go right through. All right, got the backbone cut out of there. Next, we'll take it, flip it over. Split the breast here. We'll put even pressure right here in the middle. You'll hear crunch. There you go. Flip it back. Now I've got it exposed here. We're gonna cut right here, right in the middle. You see those two breasts that come together here. Right down through here. There's a bone right there. We can get right in the middle of that bone. Give it a good cut. Break that open. Now you can see right where you need to cut. Right down the middle here. I'm gonna tuck these out of the way. Come right down the middle of that bone. Once you get in the middle of it, give it a good whack. There you go. We'll just cut right on through. There we go. Chicken halves. All right, once we got them split, we want to clean them up a little bit. You can look down here, it has a lot of extra nasty fat, nasty skin. We're just gonna take that, cut it right off. Got a little bit on the butt here. Cut that off. And we'll do the other side. All right, now that we got it cleaned up like we like it, we need to get it super dry, so we'll just pat the skin really good with paper towels. Get it as dry as you can. If that skin starts to pull up, just give it a little jerk, it'll come right over. Really worried about the dryness on the top side here, but we'll go ahead and knock that bottom out too. That way when we flip it over, we won't end up with a bunch of wetness. All right, once we got it dry, we're gonna add some oil back to that skin to make it crispy. Flip that over. Get a little oil, rub that in. We'll flip that back over for the seasoning. Same for this side. You can use oil, you can use Pam, you can use anything that you want, just as long as it's got fat in it. Butter works good. All right, now for the seasoning. So you could use any barbecue rub that you like. We're gonna use our Honey BBQ rub and our chicken and pork rub. The chicken and pork rub is what we'll put on first. We'll layer them on, have some flavor there. If you haven't tried these, we'll leave links down in the description below if you want to give them a shot. Just put a light coating of this on. Pat that in. And then we'll come back with that Honey BBQ. That patted in, we'll flip them over. Do the same thing on this side. We'll start underneath the armpits though. Make sure we get some seasoning down in there. Same thing with under the drumstick there. And we'll just put a coat on. And then back with that Honey BBQ. Get that side real good there. All right, we got them seasoned up. Let's get them on the pit. Just like everything else in barbecue, these are where they lay, where they stay, and how they turn out. So we're using our smoker rack. We're just gonna lay these right on top, making sure that we got them exactly where we want them to cook. Plump them up a little bit, get that skin tucked. Same thing with this one. And where we touched it, we'll just come back with a little bit more of that rub right there. All right, let's get them on. All right, we got that Yoder heated up to 275 degrees. We're gonna do this cook on the top rack, and we'll put these chicken halves right in the middle. All right, so we'll close these up and we won't look at them for about another 45 minutes or so. We'll bring you guys back when we do that. See you then. This was a big chicken at 6.5 pounds. So instead of at 45 minutes, we waited about 1 hour and 15 minutes to look in on these chicken halves. Let's get in there and look at them. All right, it's been about 1 hour and 15 minutes. Let's check them out. Yes, sir, they're looking good. Let me get you in a little closer. Skin's dried out. You can hear it starting to render that fat. Grab my thermal pin here and take a temperature. Right in the thigh, 144 degrees. Yeah, we still got a little bit. So when we get to 150 internal, we're gonna bump that temperature up to finish these things off. We'll bring you back when we do that. See you then. So we're a little over 2 hours in. Chicken's at about 158 degrees internal temperature. We're gonna go ahead and put some glaze on the outside, bump up that temperature to 300 degrees, run it another 15 minutes or so, and call it done. So let's get in there and do that. For the glaze, we're using the Suckle Busters Honey BBQ glaze and finishing sauce. We're just gonna open it up. Oh, they're looking good. We'll go ahead, just pour it directly on, and then just barely wipe it in, making sure we're not wiping off all the seasoning. Got them all glazed up. Let me bring you in here, let you look at them, and then we'll put them to bed for another 15 minutes or so. Looking good. All right, we're gonna close this down, run it for another 15 minutes or so, and we're gonna call it done. We'll pull them off the pit, get them tinted in foil, and we'll bring you guys back for the taste test. See you then. All right, so just over 2 hours, these chicken halves are done. These are not competition style, so if you're a competition guy out there watching this video, please don't beat me up in the comments. This is for backyard barbecue, and they are delicious. So let me bring you down here, let's get it cut open. Go ahead and get that wing out of there. Screw it, let's just cut right through it and see what it looks like. Oh, so tender. So you can see that. We'll squeeze a little bit, look at that juice. So juicy, so moist, look at that. All right, let's get us a taste of that. All right, let's get us a taste of this, see if you can see these things. Look at the color on that. That glaze is amazing. Let's get a bite of that. Oh yeah. All right, white meat. Looking good. Let's get a taste of that. Not dry at all. So with chicken halves, size matters. So my time might be a little bit different than your time, depending on what size bird you have. Just get you a thermometer, keep it handy, go check on it every once in a while. And you know what, take it to 155, go ahead and baste it up and finish it off. So everything that we use today will be linked in the description below. If you like this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you guys on the next cook.